What the frog is jumping on, guys? I mean, Ananta. If you haven't seen this game, go check out the trailer and you'll see so many interesting things about this game. Ananta, when I heard about this and I heard it was GTA but anime style, I was interested because honestly, we could use a little bit more GTA style video games out there because open world sandbox, running around, causing chaos. It's a ton of fun. It's surprisingly not done as much as you would think in a GTA environment. So anime in GTA doesn't sound too terrible. But then I watched the whole trailer and I realized something. This is just a shameless ripoff of not only GTA, but of Spider-Man 2, and it's also a ripoff of Uncharted. Like when the guy's getting dragged around, it's a ripoff of the Batman games. It's a ripoff of so many different IPs that it's smashed into one. And you know what I was also thinking? It's going to make so much dirty, filthy money. The developers here, they are going to be rolling in so much dough. They're going to open a bakery shop. And it's going to be all dollar signs, baby. Because while I don't hate the idea of a GTA, type of game that's all anime based and stuff, I mean, that doesn't sound necessarily too terrible on the surface, especially if they can carve out their own identity and have unique original ideas. And while, like I said, I don't think this game has hardly any unique or original ideas based on the trailer, which is pretty long for not having anything unique other than an anime art style. Here's the thing though. It's polished. It's definitely polished. I bet it's going to run really well. Plus, they have the biggest kicker ever. It's going to be free to play. So even if you're not that interested in the game, it's free to play, free to start. You can just go ahead, jump on in. It's free, guys. And that's the kicker, isn't it? That's the kicker in this, because despite the fact that Ananta has absolutely zero originality whatsoever in this trailer, and it is in fact a shameless ripoff of so many other franchises and IPs out there, it's also polished enough. And let's get real here, the general consumer, they don't care if it's ripping off Uncharted. They don't care if they're ripping off Venom from Spider-Man 2. They don't even care if it looks just like GTA, especially with the trailer, with all of its panoramic shots and the way they position the camera. I mean, it's GTA's trailer basically in anime form. And they don't care. General consumers don't care. They just want to consume. They just want to play and have fun. And as long as the game is fun enough, it's going to be perfectly fine. So yeah, I think it's going to do really well. I think Ananta is going to, when it does inevitably release, I think it's going to make them a lot of money. I think this Chinese company did exactly what Genshin Impact did, where they took basically a lot of things from Breath of the Wild and it looked like a shameless ripoff. But on the flip side, Genshin Impact has found a way to carve out its own identity, and it was different enough that it didn't feel like a shameless ripoff. But in this particular case, man, why rip off one game when you can rip off 5 or 6 games? And you know what? I think it's going to work. I think Ananta is without a doubt going to make a lot of money for the developers and for the studio and whatnot. I don't see how this doesn't appeal to a lot of people, especially because it is free to play. And naturally, you're going to get a bunch of microtransactions, season passes, battle passes, and it's all going to be justified because it's free to play. And the Chinese market seems to really like free to play games more than the average, let's say, markets out there across the world. They seem to be perfectly fine with what we'll say is more egregious to us. But at the end of the day, I don't even know if that's true, because over here in the States, man, look at Madden, right? They love busting packs in Madden, and Call of Duty, bust them packs. Overwatch, bust it up. So I think, I just think it's a winning formula. If it's free to play and it's got enough polish to it, it doesn't matter if it's ripping off Uncharted or Spider-Man or GTA. Heck, it can rip off anything as long as it's not Nintendo, apparently, and then you might get sued. And even then, even if you're not ripping off Nintendo, if it's even somewhat remotely like Nintendo, you still might get sued. But here we are. Ananta, I look forward. I bet it makes over $1 billion. Let's take some bets right now. Do you think it'll make $1 billion? Yes or no in the comments? I vote yes. Let me know your reasoning, and I'll catch you on the next one. Take care, guys.